Okay, hi and good evening, everyone. I'm Daniel from Investinode, and thank you for joining us this evening in the largest market outlook event for 2021. So the topic for this session is US Market Outlook 2021. And good evening, everyone. And today, today we have Dr. Nasri Khan with us as the speaker of this session. All right. And Dr. Nasri Khan is a professional figure with over 10 years experience in corporate finance industry, and he has over 20 years experience in stock market. All right. Okay. So he is currently serving as the CEO and fund manager for Inter-Pacific Asset Management, Sdn Bhd. All right. So just a gentle reminder. So if you have any questions during the presentation, please type them in the question box, which is at your right side, the orange question box. And we will have Q&A session at the end of the webinar. Okay, so without further ado, we will turn the time over to Dr. Nasri Khan. So Doctor, over to you.
Okay, a very good evening and Assalamualaikum to all my fellow viewers here from Share Investor 360. Thank you so much. I must thank Daniel, right, just now for introducing me. So today I've been invited to talk about market outlook for 2021. Maybe I should introduce myself. I'm the CEO, currently CEO of Inter-Pacific Asset Management. I'm also the host of Astro Awani talk show. Menang saham bersama DDNK. Tak handsome, tak apa, janji kaya. Maybe some of you have known me. So I'm currently is also licensed fund manager, and Alhamdulillah, thanks to God, the unit trust that I've been managing, Dana Safi, has been ranked as #1 unit trust in Malaysia for 2020 with a total return of 87.73 by Lipers, ranked by Lipers as well as by Fund Supermart. So we have done well this year. Our private mandate also did well. Total return of our private mandate is 324% in 18 months. So we have done well. We invest big, especially in the US technology stocks in America. So for today, I've been asked to give a little bit of hints what are my forward-looking strategy for next year. Of course, next year we expect it to be a better year than this year, despite the pandemics, despite all the turbulence that happened. Malaysia did well. We know we have been outperforming our neighbors, such as Singapore and Thailand. So we have done well. So maybe I should share some of my slides, all right, for you guys. This is my slides, all right. Hopefully you all can see this. All right, okay. So you all know that America, Dow Jones has broken 30,000, which is good. Yeah, Nasdaq has also broken 12,000. We are at all-time high. We know market stimulus all over the world. Central banks all over the world are going to flood the whole market with liquidity. We know Bank Negara are going to retain low interest rate. In fact, one of the lowest in history. So we expect this to support our stock market. Thanks to the Prime Minister of Malaysia, Tan Sri Muhyiddin Yassin. We know lately he gave huge fiscal stimulus, right? And I think this is set to help or to cushion some of the turbulence that we see in Malaysia. So 2020, we can see that KLCI actually went down by 30%. Then after that, regained 30%. It's a crazy year, yeah. And despite the latest weakness that we see due to the second round of lockdown and also due to the political uncertainties that we see in Malaysia, we still believe that this is actually the best time to accumulate. This is actually buying opportunities. Global economy outlook, we know last year has been terrible. What we can see since the third quarter of last year, market has turned around, the economy rebounded. And Malaysia, we expect Malaysia to make a positive 5 to 6% for this year. We know that the biggest sector that's doing well now are none other than healthcare, or to be more exact, pharmaceutical and therapeutic stocks. The stock that we bought have done well. Top Glove, Hartalega, you name it. In America, we have Moderna, Pfizer, all these did well. And we expect these things to go on indefinitely. Of course, traditionally, January has been a bullish month. We know January kickstart what we call January barometer. The performance of January will reflect what will happen the rest of the year. This is what we call January barometer. If January closed up, it means this year will be good. If January closed down, that will be a warning. A warning. If January closed down, it means there's a warning that this year might not be that good. Let's see what happened. All right. Of course, at this moment looks good. All right. We have Santa Claus rally. Since the last 2 weeks of December. We see the first 5 days of January has been good, right? So we expect things to be good. And traditionally, Santa Claus rally will go on until the 20th of January. Commodity has been good. We can see that gold goes up. Oil has been a star performer, breaking $50, $55 per barrel. We know CPO, soybean, corn, wheat, all commodities are doing well this moment. Dollar is going down, ringgit strengthening. Bonds also weakening. So these are good signs that suggest we are going to see a Super Bowl next year. I know some of you might say that DDNK or Dato has always been bullish all this while, but as you all know, I'm not a fundamentalist. I am a technical analyst, all right? We are all traders. We believe in the best indicators about the price is the price itself. So the price a shortcut of all fundamentals, and we can see that at this moment we see that markets are doing well. So what makes us confident is that we have a proprietary system that show us, as at this moment, insiders, what we like to call the sharks. We have hundreds and even thousands of sharks jumping and accumulating. World stocks, especially developed market stocks. That is a vote of confidence. Look at Tesla, for example. You look at Nvidia, you look at Roku, our favorite now, Roku, Spotify, Shopify, and of course, semiconductor stocks now, like Micron, AMD, Ahmad, all these are doing well. We see thousands of sharks. Maybe some of you do not know what are sharks. Sharks are smart funds. Smart fund connected to the insiders. Well, of course, at this moment, we know that Joe Biden win decisively. So we can put Donald Trump era behind us, right? And I think this year is going to be a great year. There'll be more mega IPO coming. We think this year will be virtual reality or artificial intelligence year. So stock like SpaceX, Aramco, Pinterest, all these are going to do well. So first half 2020, market went down, second half went up. So actually this year we see a V shape, right? It's not a U shape, it's a V shape. And V shape normally suggests, since I'm a chartist by train, I'm a technical analyst by background, V shape normally suggests a drastic turnaround. So given that, we expect more gaps and flags, and 2021 should be at least a good, moderately bullish year. Although I think it's going to be a good year, reason being liquidity, reason being optimism on vaccine. We have optimism on vaccine here, right? We have strong rebound in corporate earnings. Corporate earnings recovers strongly, right? And hopefully we'll see market to normalize. Okay, of course, if you read newspaper, things doesn't look good. But if you look at the price, you look at the market leaders such as Google, Facebook, Apple, these are all the market leaders, right? You look at sector leaders, as at this moment is banks, construction, properties in Malaysia, they're all doing very well, right? So on the technical view, we have a very bullish technical view. We see all-time high. This is actually expanding triangle. This might suggest we are in the early stage of parabolic curve. Early stage of parabolic curve. Okay. All right, there are some questions here. Do you think WhatsApp latest uproar privacy will affect FB stock price? Of course, if you look at FB stock price, it's still holding. FB, Facebook is now holding well. So I think there's no bad effect from WhatsApp latest privacy law. okay, the latest agreement, it does not affect Facebook. In fact, Facebook are holding well. That is actually Chattis language, right? Right, next question. Salam sejahtera DDNK. During pre-market, certain most active Marubozu stock that rise sharply, but fall sharply during market opening. Right, how to trade properly in this kind of volatile situation? Thank you for those that ask me. This is what we call fail candle, right? We call it bull trap, right? You see white Marubozu, the next one you see red Marubozu, okay? Good news is that this thing does not happen frequently, right? It's very remote, probably 1%. That's why before we trade Marubozu stock or long white candle, we cannot trade candlestick in isolation, okay? We must use candlestick with other angle of technical analysis. You probably want to confirm the candlestick that you see on daily chart with weekly chart. You want to see multiple time frame confirmation. You want to use other indicators such as moving average. You probably want to look at the divergence. If there is any divergence, you want to see at RSI and stochastic, yeah, things like that. So do not use candlestick in isolation. Of course, if you trade, everything goes on well. More indicators point to one direction, you must have a stop loss. Now, even if there is a fake Marubozu, right, that is actually a good thing to trade. You may want to reverse your position. After you long, you have a failed Marubozu, you may want to short, right? Okay. Anyway, you want to learn more on this, you can go to my website www.menangsaham.com. menangsaham.com. I have a free class that talk about this this Saturday. Of course, it's going to be in Bahasa Malaysia. But anyway, feel free to register. How do you think Biden's presidency will impact the market? I have already said about that. Joe Biden are traditionally less confrontational. Joe Biden is perceived to be more friendly to China. Joe Biden is perceived to be softer and more diplomatic. So this is good for free trade. This is good for global trades. So given that, I think I'm as a fund manager, as a strategist, as a CEO, we think there'll be more upside soon. So these are market stimulus. You can see here, back to my slide, investment, digital transformation. Yes, we have digital economy now. We have AI and VR. We have most of the mega IPO now is linked to digital economy. We know Alibaba is coming out with mega and IPO, although it has been shelved for now, but that shows, right? We probably see fifth industry revolution soon. Okay, so to summarize, global support, economic government support, fiscal support, central bank liquidity, optimism on the vaccine. We see strong recovery in corporate earnings, right? And we see Joe Biden factor that might compensate, that might offset the second lockdown, the third lockdown that we see all over the world. Now, I always believe this economic crisis that we see since March last year, this is not economic crisis per se. This is actually a health crisis. Okay. So given that, if this health crisis go away, we find vaccines, things will get normal. Yeah, battered down sectors like airlines, battered down sectors like hotels, all these will normalize and market will be back. So my suggestion to all of you, if you're an investor, it's good to buy on dips now and to hold at least a year or 2 years. But if you're a trader, we will see a lot of nice volatility here, upside volatility, all right? So you should party now. Party, what I mean party is, I expect a second stage of parabolic now, right? You guys must find your perfect setups, maybe flags, maybe gaps, yeah, and all these are the sweet spot that we like to use. And the reason why our private mandate and Interpacific are probably the best private mandate in Malaysia is 324% in 18 months. So yeah, global GDP likely to increase by over 5%. Pharmaceutical territory are the key to players. Okay, you can see, you can get all my slides here, right? Thanks to my team that prepared this. So we are overweight in equities. We underweight bonds. Equities outperform bonds. We can see that dollar underperform euro, which is good. We also see commodity, commodity, right, outperform bonds, which is good. You see now copper outperform gold. You see consumer discretionary outperform consumer staples. You also see things like what do you call this? Growth stocks outperform defensive stock, okay? Dividend stock. So this all suggests market is healthy. There's nothing to worry. We are going to see a stronger bull ahead. Of course, leaders, okay? Offensive. We have two types of sectors, offensive and defensive. Offensive sector like technology, banking, industrials, what else? These are great stocks, okay? Consumer discretionary, all these are leading. And defensive sectors are lagging, right? Defensive like utilities are lagging, healthcare are lagging, right? In US, we see what we call telcos are lagging. So that says that suggests we have risk on appetite. Okay, we have animal spirit. I like to use it. So I think based on the weight of evidence, it looks good, right? It looks good, right? And okay, and yeah, we are hoping that our flagship unit trust, Dana Safi, will continue to be number one, hopefully, 2021, and our private mandate will get more brutal and violent from 324%, hopefully can be more over the next few months. Right. So I'm gonna end this slides, and I'm gonna answer some of these questions. Right. How do I? Okay. All right. How do I stop the sharing? Let me see. New share maybe. How do I stop the sharing? Oh, is it already shared? It's already. No. I want to end the share. Okay. All right. Hi, Datuk. Can you help to look into Lemonade technical part? Yes, technical part is doing well now. Hopefully, I should open my Bursa station. Is my Bursa station here? All right. Since we are using Share Investor, we can open Bursa station and let's look at KLCI. Let me see. Oh yeah. Okay. Right. Hang on. Let me open my my FBM KLCI. All right. Major index. That's all major index. This major index. Okay, and I'm going to share it one more time. Right, share screen. Okay, since some of you asked me a quick technical reading on KLCI, okay, you can see volumes jumping, all right, volumes, that means sharp smart fund. You can see this is actually a flag. That is a flag. There's a red candle, Heikin Ashi candle. We have 1, 2, 3, 4 weeks of very tight red candle, which means this is actually a consolidation, right? Consolidation, and we see here a cup and handle, there's a flag. There's a strong volume spiking, black volume. It means the sharks are jumping. We should be on track to break 1700, okay? Of course, our favorite are technology sectors. These are our favorite sectors. Technology has been doing well. One of the reasons why our unit trust now is number one in Malaysia. Inter-Pacific Dana Safi, that's number one in Malaysia. Of all unit trusts in Malaysia, rated by Leapers and Fund Supermart, because we managed to catch here at the bottom where we bought in April. And we add some more here and we are still holding. So we made 87.73%. Okay. By the way, don't forget, you all may want to follow my Facebook, Datuk Dr. Nazri Khan. If you want to know more development on the stock market, or you want to know more development on my fund products, private mandate, especially in Malaysia, 324% 18 months. You may also want to know about, learn more about technical analysis, what the secret I'm using, how to read the charts and all that. Yeah, you can go to my Facebook and follow my Facebook, Datuk Dr. Nazri Khan. Yeah. Okay, next question. Salam DDNK. How to know when to TP for a consistent rally US stock? Yes, the TP, normally what we like to use, the right TP is to use ATR. You need to know what is the volatility, the average volatility, right? And from there, you normalize the volatility. you need to standardize the volatility based on the average ATR over the last, say, 14 periods or 10-day period. All right, I would not suggest that you use resistance. You should use ATR. That's the best. All right, what are your top picks now for the US market? Okay, my top pick at this moment are semiconductors. I love semiconductors at this moment because semiconductors are the leaders. They are NASDAQ in NASDAQ. They are the NASDAQ in NASDAQ, semiconductors, okay, because they are the engine of the new world in 2021. The 2021 theme is going to be VR, virtual reality and artificial intelligence, and the engine is the chips, semiconductor chips, which means stocks like NVIDIA, stocks like Texas Instruments, stocks like Intel, stocks like ADI, yeah, analog device, Ahmad, Micron, yeah, what else? TSM, and Lam Research, all these are our favorite stock picks. Okay, are USA tech expensive? Could there be a tech bubble? We don't buy because of it's expensive, right? Expensive are the word of fundamentalists. I leave it to fundamentalists to debate on this. Our philosophy is we buy based on momentum because we cannot afford to wait 1 year, 2 years. Okay, normally when we buy, we want to see results in a few days time, right? So we buy based on momentum, based on sharks, based on smart fund, based on breakouts. Okay, so we think USA Tech now is having lots of great breakouts. So we buy because of breakouts and momentum. Could there be a tech bubble? Yes, there could be a tech bubble, but we love bubble because bubble takes long to pop, right? So the bubble normally takes few years before it pop. That's exactly what happened in 1999 and year 2000. It takes 10 years for the bubble to pop. So bubble is good because when you buy during bubble, you can make exponential growth in a shorter time frame. Okay. So having said that, yes, my personal view, I think if you invest based on fundamentals, fundamental has been traditionally effective over the last few decades, but now not these decades. I think it has been an old school. Most people are using fundamentals. Is kind of less effective a bit, yeah. So my suggestion is that we should use alternative approach to investing, which is using psychology, yeah, sharks, technical analysis, all these are behavior perspective so that we can be more effective and we can catch the bottom and sell at the top. Okay. Right. Okay. Is US market will continue hit new high record? It's a bubble. As at this moment, it suggests the US market is going to rally further. Right. You can see Nasdaq is doing well. We break 12, 13,000, Dow Jones 30,000. We have strong momentum. I see no reason why it cannot create another new high. But of course, market does not go straight like that. You go up, correct, go up, correct. There might be some sort of consolidation before you make a new high. But yes, I'm bullish. Okay, traditionally we should see this rally, right, until Chinese New Year. Okay, so you should be buying, guys, now and sell 1 hour before Chinese New Year. That's what happened. Okay, if you look at all past 20 years, most of the rally started after Halloween day, which means in early part of November. That's where the rally started. Right, it goes to Thanksgiving Day, end of November, right, and it goes to Santa Claus rally until December, and it will pop probably, right, a few days before Chinese New Year. Dato', can you comment on NIO and Chris Therapeutic? Generally, I'm bullish on them. NIO and all this, they are all, to me, I would say they are Joe Biden stocks. Joe Biden. NIO are Tesla cousin. They are Tesla in China. And Chris Therapeutic, definitely they are pandemic COVID-linked stocks. So generally, I'm bullish, Patrick. I'm bullish. Yes, okay. I'm very bullish on this. Sure. What else? Any more questions? Can you go down the question? I cannot see the questions. All right. Okay. Go down. Okay. Are we going down or going up for the latest one? Based on both. Oh, okay. Based on votes. All right. Okay. Okay, maybe guys, can you send me some more questions? I love to answer the questions. All right. Okay. Oh, of course. Okay, you can follow my Facebook again, Dato Dr. Nazri Khan. All right. Or you can go to menangsaham.com, or you can just go to my office, level 13 Times Square, if you want to invest with me. You want me to be the fund manager for investment. All right. Okay, cool. Do you expect a correction soon? I don't see signs that there might be correction. It might happen today or tomorrow, but I don't see that yet. Okay. I do not perceive any correction happening now. It probably happened in the late part of February or middle part of February. So yes, now is good time for us to buy more. My advice to you guys is when you invest, do not read newspaper. That's my personal experience. It's good not to trust newspaper, okay? Or what I say, tips given by newspaper or TV, medias, because they are not professionals. The medias are not professionals. I think the best indicators that you need to consult is the price itself. The price are the shortcuts to all forms of fundamentals. If the insiders are buying, the price will go up. Insiders are selling, price will go down. You need to understand insiders. Insiders are the most powerful people that influence the market. Yeah, insiders are people that know inside information. They are traditionally they are large funds. Can be politicians. Yeah, they can be the management inside the companies and all that. So we follow them, right? So we have this proprietary system that follow how many insiders are jumping. In fact, we can make barometers and indicators, right? A confluence of insiders. You want to see confluence of insiders jumping at the same times, right? If possible, 1,000 or 2,000 insiders jumping. That's why you can see that Tesla, yeah, Roku, yeah, these are our favorite stocks at this moment. Right? Yes, Uber, definitely. Uber, Snapchat. Okay, we love this so much. What's your view on Bitcoin? Woo, Bitcoin. Yes, I love Bitcoin now. Of course, I actually love stocks linked to Bitcoin. All right, we don't encourage you to buy Bitcoin. You should be buying stocks that benefit from Bitcoin. Yeah, we should know the sectors benefit from Bitcoin. And this year will be a year of cryptocurrencies. We expect cryptocurrencies to be legalized all over the world. This is going to create drastic changes to the whole world, right? So yeah, of course you can buy Bitcoin, right? You can buy, I don't know, currencies linked to Bitcoin. We have Ethereum doing well, Bitcoin doing well, Monero doing well. Of course, Ripple not so good. But of course, Litecoin, yeah, Bitcoin Cash, Ethereum Classic, you name it. I know all this. They're doing well now, right? Bitcoin 40,000 just a couple of days ago, and it's set to go even higher. Yeah, uptrends not yet broken, but as I said again, Bitcoin are dangerous for us to buy because they are tremendous volatility, and you cannot leverage. You cannot get leverage more than 2 or 3. Not many brokers offer that. So the best is actually to buy stocks linked to Bitcoin, such as PayPal, Visa, MasterCard, right? Of course, that's not Sharia. You can find the Sharia stocks that link to them, right? Even Google, right? Actually, Sharia stocks link to cryptocurrencies. As retail investors, how to know big fund is jumping? Okay, good. For those that ask me, you need to learn, all right, some indicators that tells you when the big fund is jumping. You need to learn this chart patterns, volume patterns, some indicators, yeah, volume based indicators and all this. So my suggestion, you want to learn more about this, you can go to menangsaham.com, right? And Alhamdulillah, I have done probably the biggest online stock market seminar in Malaysia, where last 2 months we managed to gather 10,500 people online in menangsaham.com. right? Menangsaham.com, www.menangsaham.com. All right, so thank you to Malaysians that flocks there, right? 10,000 over people. And I think what we learn is a simple indicators that is non-traditional that tells you the sharks are jumping and we just follow the sharks. Right. How many types of shark? There's so many types of shark. Bull shark, tiger shark. Yeah, but generally sharks, they have more information than us or the medias. Okay. Hi, Didenki. What's your view on US dividend stock and REITs? As for me, we don't buy because of dividend or REITs. Okay. These are all income strategy. We are not interested in that. We are not after income, okay, because we are looking at extraordinary return in a year. We are looking at 50% or higher, and my unit trust now gained 87% last year. Dana Safi, and we are number one. Private mandates doing more, yeah, 300% in not even 2 years. So we don't go after dividends. We go after explosive price gain. Right, explosive price gain, price that explode. And the beauty of this is that you can trade both ways. Even if the price goes down, you can also capture, you can also make money from the price fall, right? You can use inverse ETF, you can buy puts, you can short, you can use other non-traditional instruments like CFD, right? And all this, okay? So you can choose whatever instrument that you feel comfortable with. Baba technical, when is the right entry? Jenny Baba is good now, but it's slow compared to Nasdaq stock. I would prefer JD instead of Baba. JD is Baba cousin, which is stronger than Baba. And JD.com is also smaller, lighter, stronger in technicals, yeah, and Sharia compared to Baba. So Baba, I think, of course, I don't have Baba stock here, but we know that e-commerce is doing well now. All right, now let me share some of the stocks that we like to buy. Right, we have this UWC. Yeah, some of you are asking. These are great stocks that we have been buying. UWC, okay, parabolic stock. As you can see, these are the kind of stock that we are buying now. Right, and we love this. Right, we also love Greatech, UWC, Greatech. Right, this is some of my stock picks in Malaysia now, but I must put my disclaimer. These are the stocks that we have been buying aggressively in our number one unit trust, Dana Safi, which is number one unit trust in Malaysia, right? Rated by Lipus and Fund Supermart. So these are the stocks that we have been buying. We also have VS, okay? These are VS stock, right? Of course, two red candlesticks. We have Vitrox, right? These are great stock. Everything is going to, going to go up higher. And of course, we also have KESM, right? KESM, right? Which definitely is doing well now. Okay, so I need to stop sharing this. How do I do that? Hang on, how do I do that? All right, new share, is it? Just end, how do you do that? Oh, I don't see that. Okay, I think Zoom is not really user-friendly. Hopefully Zoom can hear what I say. Well, Zoom used to be one of the best stock that we bought last year, but no more now. Okay. Any more questions? What's your view on financials? Financials, yes, financial do well now, right? Because interest rate now rock bottom, should go up now. Interest rate, economy recovering. Yeah, banks should do well, but banks generally are not Sharia for us, right? We only buy Sharia stocks. We hope we can buy PayPal, Goldman Sachs, but they are not Sharia, but they're doing well now. May I have your view on gold, silver, platinum? Generally, they are good. Okay, gold, silver, platinum are metals. Gold, silver, platinum, palladium, right? Copper. Oh, I love all this. These are all great commodities. But I would prefer agriculture commodities. I said no. Maybe wheat, soybeans, corn, spring wheat, any type of wheats will do. Soybean meal, soybean oil, all these are awesome. Yeah, they are stronger than metals, right? Soft is better. Yeah, maybe cotton. Yeah, cocoa. What else? Coffee, sugar. Yeah, all this generally agro. They are better than metals. Hello, Dato. In your own opinion, when is likely the pullback in price in the semiconductor sectors. I think it's going to happen next month. I think if you look at history, it looks like February, especially after Chinese New Year, that's the best time for us to wait for a pullback to happen. Right, Dana Safi has been a top performer. I see that the bought volume is very small. What's the risk when clients sell huge volume? You only invest in 10 companies. Dana Safi is a unit trust. There's nothing to do with a huge volume, right? We buy 10 companies, it's a sweet spot for us. We are not worried so much because most of the stock that we're buying, they are fundamentally strong stocks, and technically they are like parabolic stocks. So we are not worried so much, yeah. Crude oil has gone up $50. What level you proceed can go? I think next after $50, crude oil should be testing 55 and next will be $60. Yeah, I think most of the oil gas stocks in Malaysia will do well, right? Jenny will do well. Bear in mind that oil actually affects 30% of stocks in Malaysia. Dato', what's your view on Microsoft? Microsoft boring. They are large giant. I don't like to buy giant stocks. I like to buy second echelon, third echelon, maybe like Snapchat or Uber or Oracle. This could be better. Yeah. Okay. What's your view on healthcare sector in Malaysia? I think not only Malaysia, you also US. I think healthcare sectors is punctured already. Probably time to rotate away from healthcare sectors and go to other sectors. Okay. I think vaccine is coming. That may suggest healthcare stock is nearing an end, the beginning of an end. We are not so optimistic. We are not so overweight on healthcare sectors. We're looking at new sectors. Yeah. But anyway, you can still make money with healthcare stock, but I think limited upside. You see, as we are not investors. Okay. We are traders. We are swing traders. We buy stocks probably for 1 month, maybe 2 months, even for our unit trust. Okay, we don't buy in whole like 3 years, 5 years. These are old school. Okay, we buy like 1 month or 2 months. After that, we rotate. Okay, that's what happened to Dana Safi. That's what happened to our private mandates. I must thank 1,400 clients that have invested with me through Inter-Pacific. Currently, we have total size of fund of 317 million ringgit. Yeah, we are still small, but we're growing fast. Yeah, I must also thank International Finance Magazine for giving me 2 awards. Yeah, the best CEO for new asset management and the fastest growing company in new asset management. So our secret is that we are active trader. We buy, we hold 1 month, then we move away, rotate to another sectors. Every month, you will see a new sectors leading. We want to find leading sectors. Okay, like December is consumers. Okay, consumers doing well. All right, and before that it was technology. Right, and before that it was something else. And this month you can see is construction, properties. These are linked to budget. Tan Sri Muhyiddin budget. Yeah, construction and property doing well. And then you can see there's a rotation back to technology again, right? Because ringgit strengthening, right? Exporters doing well. So we need to be agile and flexible and fast. Okay, so our secret is to buy only for 1 month or 2 months, then rotate away. After all, we have 100,000 stocks in the world. Why we want to stick with 10 stocks forever? If you look at Dana Safi, we buy 10 stock only for 1 month. After that, we rotate and we move to another stocks. Okay, cool. All right. Right. That's my tagline. If you can see my tagline, tak handsome, tak apa, janji kaya. All right. Or in English, it means it's okay if you're not handsome. What matters is you are rich. Rich in money, rich in spiritual, rich in, how do I say, in mindset and all that. Thank you. All right. Okay. I don't know, right? Whether I can be #1 fund manager in Malaysia, I don't know. That is up to the to Malaysians to decide. But we are doing well now, right? I hope the approach that we are taking, technical analysis, can be a viral method that should be used by other fund managers. And I must thank Share Investor, right? Share Investor, I must thank Share Investor because we use share investor as our prime tools, right, to identify market leaders, right? So we are traders, we need software. Okay, so my suggestion, all of you, right, find your right software. If you trade without software, you are crazy. It's like a blind man going into the jungle. So you must have software or compass, right? And Share Investor has been a great compass, has been a great tools that we have been using. What are your opinion about oil sector? Oil sector are generally related to Donald Trump, right? And solar sector is generally related to Joe Biden. So I think solar sector will do well. All sector may not be that good, right? All sector should do good, should do better under Donald Trump, right? So Donald Trump believes in oil, traditional oil, and of course banks. Banks has been supportive of Donald Trump before. What's your view on Malaysia penny stocks? You got to be very selective on penny stocks. I'm generally not a big fan of penny stocks. You got to find another people, right? I'm not a big fan of penny stocks. I'm a big fan of options and warrants, probably CFDs, yeah, on blue chip stocks. Okay, you got to trade blue chip stock, but you find derivative on blue chip stock. There's a better way and safer way to trade instead of finding penny stock, because penny stock can be how to say, can be sleazy, can be, you may not understand what the penny stock doing sometimes. What is your opinion on Genting? Wow, Genting tradition should do well as we go into Chinese New Year, but not sure. Genting so far is not moving now, right? So you got to find the right indicators. You got to see Genting breaking out. Insurance stock, yes, do well, yes. Insurance bankings do well now, doing well, because right, interest rate is set to go up. Now it's rock bottom already. So what are the new sectors you're looking into, Dato? Of course, I'm looking into semiconductor sectors. I'm looking into technology sectors. I think these are the sectors is going to be a killer over the next few months, okay, because they're related to the new themes of 2021. 2021 will be a theme for how do I say, millennials, right? The younger generation, gadget generation, VR, AI, space, what do you call this? Space tourism, Tesla, SpaceX, Virgin Galactic, right? These are great stocks for you to buy. Okay, any more questions? So let me summarize, okay? We are swing traders, okay? So we must know what are the indicators that we are using that suggests when we buy, 80% is going to be correct. We want to find that high probable setups, I like to call it. We may not find perfect setup, but we may find high probable setups, which mean when we buy 8 out of 10, you can make money, and 2 out of 10, you might lose small money. So that is the right words, okay? For all of you that are here, my suggestion, you got to learn what is high probable trade setup. You got to know what is your time frame. You got to learn about charting. Charting is important. You got to learn about when the shark's jumping, when is the best time that you have momentum, right? We are traders. We don't buy exactly at the bottom. We don't buy at the bottom. We don't sell at the tops. Okay, we only capture the middle of the swing. We don't care about the bottom. We don't care about the tops. We want to buy after the bottom, and we want to sell after the tops. So we probably lose 30%, but it's okay, right? It's okay because it's high probable, low risk, high return. So you guys, as a swing trader, right, you must know what is your sweet spot and your perfect setup, shall I call it? Yeah. And of course, you need best broker, you need best software, right? Share investor can be best software, but you still need to find the best broker. I might be biased. My suggestion, you should use Interpacific as the broker, right? Because we have lots of tools that can support fast trader, right? Maybe some of you scalper, you want to find scalper friendly, right? Brokers, hopefully with less commission and beautiful software. Okay, fine. Okay, all right. How to buy into your unit trust from Singapore? Oh, we have viewers from Singapore. Thank you so much. I welcome you. How to buy into a unit trust from Singapore? Sure. I think you can just go to Interpacific website. You can just Google my name. My suggestion is that you follow my Facebook first, Datuk Dr. Nazri Khan or DDNK, right? Or you can go to our website, Interpacific Asset Management, right? And you can buy from there. Cool. Good. Yes. I think we should be grateful that we are traders. Traders is the best career in the world, right? Let me tell you why. If you trade, all right, your salary can be bigger than your active income. Trader give you passive income, and the funny part is passive income can be 5 times or 10 times bigger than our active income, and we don't have to stop working. Okay, and number 2 is that we can be extremely rich by trading other people money, right? So that's the best thing, right? The fastest way to be rich is to use other people money and share your skill with other people. That's why trading is so good, right? And technically, you can trade 100 billion US dollar with the same manpower as trading your own money. So if you trade 1 million US dollar and 100 billion US dollar is the same manpower, right? Probably what, I don't know, 3 research, 2 operation, right? So it's scalable business in the world. I love it so much. Cool. Tak handsome tak apa, janji kaya. Right, cool. Thank you so much. Right, I would like to brand this at the international level. Right, thank you so much. Yes. What else? How about vaccine coming on February? Well, vaccine has been priced in. Whether it come or it does not come, it has been priced in the stock market. Although it come, I think it probably take a while before the whole population is immunized. I understand it probably take 1 year to immunize the whole population in the world, 12 months. So I think we still have to wear masks until 2022. But that does not matter. What matters, the stock price will keep going up. Yeah. What about Pentamaster? Yes, I love it so much. Pentamaster do well. Right, generally technology stock is cool in Malaysia, right? Of course, we love Datasonic. Before this, we love Inari, MyEG. One of the stocks that really buy a lot is definitely GSL System and Globtronics. But they have gone up so much. My suggestion is you wait for the next checkout, right? We don't have to chase the stock market. That's the beauty of being a trader, right? We must be careful of follow and FOMO, fear of missing out and fear of losing out, right? We do not chase the market, wait for the stocks to consolidate. The bus come every 30 minutes. Every 30 minutes the bus comes, so why you want to chase the bus? So let's wait for a few days. You will have a new breakout, technical buy area, and then we buy, yeah? Cool. Okay. Yes. How many more minutes do I have? All right. What's your strategy, Dato? My strategy. Some of you are asking about my strategy as how do I build the best unit trust in Malaysia, Dana Safi, and probably the best private mandate in Malaysia. Dana Safi make 87.73%, and private mandates, our private mandates, we do 324% in 18 months. That's like a 14% every month. Our strategy is we buy market leaders. We don't buy penny stocks. We buy market leaders, number 1 market leaders in number 1 sectors. And we are active investor. Active means we rotate quite a lot. So our commission is a bit high. Yeah, but it's okay because we're making 300%. Right? We churn a lot, but it's okay because we have 100,000 stocks. There's always stocks that breaking out. Okay, even when the stock price goes down, If you still remember, January, February, and March, market go down, but our funds doing well because we buy Zoom at that time, right? We buy some of the stocks that related to pandemic that goes up, yeah? So our strategy is to rotate frequently, diversify, of course. You don't buy only one stock. You need to find at least 10 stocks. We like 20 stocks. We also love Ultra ETF, yeah, Ultra ETF. Sometimes we buy ETF instead of stocks, okay? I think the secrets are definitely the sharks, or what I call is smart funds, right? We know what exactly the smart funds are doing. So whenever a smart fund jump, we want to calculate how many sharks is there. Are they jumping at the same times? Is there a confluence of sharks? How many insiders there? What level of insider? What level of sharks are there? Are they the smart sharks or the stupid sharks? Sometimes, okay. So we have all this calculation, and that gives us confidence. Whenever we buy, that sharks normally will accumulate for a few weeks, and we can make more money in 1 month or 2 months. Do we find sharks in Bitcoin? Not sure. I'm not a big fan of Bitcoin actually, but I do trade Bitcoin futures sometimes. Yeah, but no, it's very hard. Okay, of course we're talking about sharks at the global levels. We're talking sharks like Vanguard, Fidelity, maybe BlackRock, okay, Berkshire Hathaway, Soros Fund. So we have thousands of sharks in our database, so we know exactly what they're doing. But that does not mean it's perfect, no, right? But at least they have more information than us. Is technology stock good to buy now? Yes, it is good, right? It is good, right? Singapore and Malaysia, generally Singapore and Malaysia have the same profile. Of course, Malaysia are more commodity sectors, Singapore more finance sectors. But generally, yes, we are correlated, right? And I think 2021, emerging market will probably do well, especially China and India, maybe Vietnam, yeah? These are emerging market. There's hot spots for us to buy. Since the metals, commodities are so bull, what could be possible reason can cause it to reverse? So you're asking, Jesse is asking me about risk. I think the biggest risk could be, of course, lockdown. There'll be more lockdown. Second, I don't know, more infectious variant of COVID. Maybe COVID, not COVID-19, COVID-21. I don't know what you call it, right? So the infectious disease, lockdown, vaccine not working, you can name it. There's so many type of risks here. But again, I'm not a fundamentalist. I like to see what happened to the charts. If the charts give me a warning, yeah, that it's not working so well, the market leaders are not healthy. You see stock like Apple keep going down, Facebook going down, Snapchat goes down, Gap down, right? You see long series of red candle, that might be a big warning that something not right. I need to change the strategy. Yeah. Okay, something like this. So what's your advice and strategy for US options? I love options so much. Okay, you guys, option trader, you must be flexible, right? In using option strategy. Do not use one strategy all times. Okay, don't use call option only. Don't use naked call only. Once in a while, you must know when to use iron condor, or even straddle or strangle, or even a boring strategy like covered call, right? We need to be, how to say, flexible in doing that, okay? But in the end, to all of you who are option trader here, my best advice is you got to know what is your sweet spot. I like to use that word, sweet spot. That's why it's important for us to have, what do you call this, note taking, right? We must keep record on our trades, right? For example, I've been making 10,000 trades over the last few years. So I data mine all my trades. I know what is my top 100 winners. What are the common characteristics of my top 100 winners? What is my top 100 losers, right? What are the best strategy that give me the most money in a shortest period of time? So option trader, you guys are very complicated. You make sure you know, you determine your trades and zoom in into your best trade. I would like to call it your perfect setup. You must know what is your perfect setup and perfect strategy, right? We never find it, but at least we're close to it. How do you control your emotion? That's a good one. You can imagine how big emotion I have, especially when I'm managing 317 million ringgit. Now, okay, I have 317 million ringgit that I'm managing in Inter-Pacific, but we are doing well. 1,400 over clients, right? 300% returns, right? It can be very emotional. That's why you need support from your team. You must have the right workflow, logical workflow. Must have segregation of duties. Okay, you must try to confirm with as many rules as you can. Okay, when you are emotional, do not trade on that day. Okay, so I think the right word is take a break. You must get used to a break. Take a break. Take a break often, right? When you are not optimum, take a break. When you are sakit or sick, take a break, right? When you quarrel, I don't know, with your friend, your girlfriend, take a break, right? After all, it's 24 hours. Market is open 24 hours. We have 100,000 stock. Why you want to trade every day? We don't have to trade every day, yeah? We just have to find our perfect setups. Datuk, since you mentioned ETF, which one would you suggest we look at? Well, again, I love semiconductors. You should look at SMH or Ultra SMH ETF, which is SOXL. I love Ultra ETF so much. Yeah. So SOXL or SMH, all these are great stocks. Okay. So tonight, actually, I've been talking more on the advanced side of trading, right? So maybe some of you may not understand what are the strategy that I'm talking about, right? Bear in mind, I'm currently is the chairman and founder. I'm also the lifetime fellow. I'm the chairman and lifetime fellow of Malaysian Association of Technical Analysts, right? And alhamdulillah, we have more than 200 chartered members of technical analysts in Malaysia. So most of my strategy are technical analysis based, and it works awesome, right? It works awesome. So probably you want to go to my website, menangsaham.com, or just Google my name, or just go to Inter-Pacific Asset Management. You can contact one of my staff, and we can talk from there. Yeah. Okay. I think do we have? I have another 1 minute to summarize. All right. Let me summarize, guys. I must thank. First of all, I must thank Inter-Pacific Asset Management. I must thank Tan Sri Vincent Tan, the 10th richest man in Malaysia, the billionaire in Malaysia, for giving the trust for me to be the CEO, right, of Inter-Pacific Asset Management. We are doing well. Thank you to International Finance Magazine for giving me 2 awards: Best CEO, New Asset Management, Fastest Growing Company, New Asset Management. And I must thank to all Malaysians, right, for giving me opportunity. We have the biggest online stock market seminar last 2 months, and it was aired in Astro Awani. Thank you to Astro Awani, the biggest business channel in Malaysia, for giving me an opportunity to host my own talk show every Monday. So thank you guys. Take care. Thanks, Share Investor, right? Invest 360. I would suggest all of you must have Share Investor as part of your tools. Right, back to you, Daniel. Thank you so much.
All right. Okay. So thank you, Dato. Thank you, Dato, for the sharing tonight. And thank you, everyone, for joining us. And so just an update. The next session will be on tomorrow, 12 p.m. by James Yeo, the product specialist from Share Investor Singapore. So lastly, do remember to visit our virtual hall for more promotions. Okay, so that's a wrap for today. And thanks again for joining us, and we'll see you on the next session. All right. Okay. Bye-bye.